Hello, my name is Catherine and I am the founder of Anja Health. We basically help pregnant parents freeze stem cells from their umbilical cords and placenta to use for potential future disease treatment. And today I wanted to take you through a weekend in my life as a founder of a healthcare startup. But I wanted to especially emphasize on doing this one thing that I think is really important for all founders to be doing. And even if you are not a founder and you're just a working professional, I still think it's really important for you to do this. So what I'm talking about is crop rotation. My good friend Kat, who is a fellow founder, actually introduced me to this concept, but it is a concept coined by the philosopher Soren Kierkegaard. He discussed the concept of crop rotation in a non-agricultural context, and he used it as a metaphor for varying one's activities to avoid boredom and maintain mental freshness. So when Kat first introduced this concept to me, she basically introduced it as, even as a founder, it's important to make sure that you're constantly crop rotating because it allows you to come back to your actual company work with greater mental freshness and a fresh perspective. And you may even learn skills in these external activities that you can bring into your startup. And that's why I think it's so important, especially for founders, to maintain crop rotation and continue to foster any hobbies that they may have had prior to doing the company. And of course, no startup founder, especially venture-backed startup founders, we don't like to be perceived as being focused on anything but the company, but I think it's okay to spend a couple hours each week, and especially on the weekend, pursuing these other hobbies that you have because it can help you with this crop rotation concept. So I also wanted to read off some studies that I think are important and relevant to this concept. A 2012 study in psychological science found that daydreaming during low-stakes activities improved people's ability to solve complex problems. So for instance, this year I started doing paint by numbers. In this particular weekend, I did a modeling gig, and I also did a song production concept, which I thought was really interesting. Also, psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi concept of flow emphasizes the joy found in activities done for their own sake. Flow occurs when people are fully immersed in a task, losing track of time and gaining fulfillment, even if there's no external reward. I think it's kind of freeing to work on something that doesn't necessarily have a goal, whereas when you're a founder of a startup, you're always working towards certain goals, but it allows you to have a little bit more freedom and open yourself up to more intrinsic validation if you are also working on projects that do not necessarily have goals, and which is really important, especially when you're doing a startup, because things get tough. And if you're constantly relying on extrinsic motivation, you sometimes will not find that. So you have to practice having intrinsic motivation. So with that said, here is a weekend in my life. Good morning and welcome to a weekend in my life as a startup founder. So this weekend is a lot of hobby pursuing and also a little bit of working. So yesterday I made a song with two of my other founder friends that are really into production, and I wanted to be on vocals because singing makes me really happy and sparks joy. So I told them that we could make a little song together, and that's what we did. And the goal was to be hyper pop Charlie XCX vibe. So I even sang some of the lyrics with a British accent, and we included some British slang like the word bloke. And now today I'm gonna do a little bit of work.
In the Uber, don't dare to challenge her. No word at one makeup see, and they still don't challenge me. Saying that they love me, saying who's that chick I see. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. No, I think I'm good.
Not sure if I'll go to the gym because I have worked out now for about 10 days straight. And also today, something that's exciting is I saw on Twitter, this guy created a purse and he lives in SF and wanted to do a photo shoot for it. And I used to model in high school and a little bit in college and a little bit after college too, but just here and there. and I figured it may as well be an artistic weekend where I'm pursuing my hobbies. So we're coordinating potentially doing that photo shoot. Did about 4 hours of work and watched Mindy Kaling's show on HBO. Now I think I actually will go to the gym because I think it's gonna be a good kind of release for the day before my other more social plans. For me and my vlog. Sunday morning, the modeling gig came to fruition, and it was really cool because we were all people in tech that just happened to have an interest in doing fashion on the side. And I actually knew the photographer previously, even though he also found the gig from Twitter. We knew each other from the tech world, but also our hometown world, so that was really exciting. We did some shots of me eating donuts out of the purse. We also did some shots by the water, and that was really fulfilling. I haven't done a modeling gig since 2021. So on Sunday, I got dinner with some fellow founder friends. Yeah, I went to the gym with my friend Pooja. While she was working out, she filmed me and I filmed her, which was fun. And well, thanks for joining me in a weekend of crop rotation, and I hope that you can practice some crop rotation too.